So quick, there was no time skip. You're imagining it. Um, this is finished loading, and we'll see over here that one of the first things you'll notice is that our credits, again, does not look good. It has none of that artwork that this nice other start button does have. I can go ahead and click on it, and it will show me the next screen when it feels like it, updating. There we go. And then you can kind of see here's my developers. And then I already have a back button, right? But before we leave this screen, I'm going to show you one thing real quick, is that when I move this to landscape, this is how everything goes, right? And then I'm going to hit back on my phone. And then this is kind of how it looks in landscape mode for our main screen, right? So here to this here, right? And so that's not cool. What's going on? How do we fix this? I'm about to show you. So one of the first things, there we go, move that, and we'll kind of stop our play. So one of the very first things I'm going to talk about is kind of like the auto layout. So I've clicked on this thing that says auto layout, and I don't see any auto layout here, but if you go over to this little triangle looking button on your right pane, you're going to see this auto resizing, right? And you've got these little eye marks, and kind of see when stuff resizes, it's going to stay real tiny, locked up at the top left hand side of the screen. And I don't want that. In fact, I want it to, and when you move these little eyes and arrows, it'll kind of show you how it's going to resize. I want it anchored over to the bottom right side of the screen, and I'm not going to use these inner arrows because that's going to kind of make it scale. I don't want it to scale right now, so I'm going to take that off, right? And then I'm going to come down here on the credits thing, and I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to anchor that to the top. Yeah, it's going to be anchored to the left, to the top, to the right. This is going to be anchored just to the left. Same with these two. Just to the left. And we're going to select these ones. As I'm clicking, I'm holding down the shift button. And I'm going to make this attach over here. Okay, so that should be all kind of good. Kind of good. Right, so I'm going to make all these line up. Yeah, they kind of all line up. And we're going to hit this play button again. And while that loads, I'll just keep on talking. So yeah, we've moved these buttons. This is called the auto resizing, auto layout. This is different than constraints, right? Constraints is a newer thing. Not going to talk about it yet because it's a little bit more complicated. And we're just going to continue with the auto layout, auto resizing. I'm not really sure what you call it, but it just automatically works. Auto-magically, right? Storyboards were made for designers, and this is like a designer kind of tool. So our build has succeeded. Oh gosh. Yep. And I've got it up on my phone, and then Visor is going to update. Visor's updated, right? And you can see the credits have moved down to the lower left-hand portion of the screen, and when I rotate it, there we go. It again stays kind of anchored to the lower right-hand side of the screen, going back up this way. That's all good. I'm gonna hit the credits button, and we're over here. We're seeing what we're seeing, and then I'm gonna move it over to the right, and we're gonna see that it didn't exactly all pan out the way I wanted, but close enough, close enough. What can I do to make this better? Coming over here to the credits button, I've got this locked to the left, right, top. However, if I come over here to our attributes pane over on the right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to center the label. So that should do it. So when I hit the play button now, well, it's going to be a long time before this is ready to go. But yeah, that's all it really takes. So we've shown how to just kind of put a button in, put some labels in, connect them so you have a multi-view kind of screen. Yeah, that's kind of it. That's all I was going for the first lesson. Any questions? I think what I'm going to do is do this all from scratch, right? And just show you from scratch. So this is an existing project, right? I've quickly made a credit screen, no Swift UI, no code. I mean, it's obviously a stupid simple screen, but that's the goal. That's the life.